Dime lo que, dime lo que. Captain Zevin here, finally back with some more One Piece content. I know. Where you been? Well, had some technical difficulties with my laptop. Had to go get some surgery done. But it is alive, and we're back and should be back on schedule this week. But I had to come in ready at least for the new chapter. So, let's get into it. Just make sure you hit that like button. So, we continue off from the Law and Kid stuff. And Law's like, how strong your awakening? And Kid's like, man, I'm gonna tell you. We in this together now, but we rivals here. So I like that little poke. Law's like trying to low key. Let me see how strong this thing is. But and that's smart on Kid's part because you really shouldn't tell everything, your whole bag of tricks, especially to your rival, because you plan on beating said rival. And then everyone around is shocked. They're like, "Whoa, is Big Mom dead?" And of course she's not. And she goes, "It's been decades since I felt pain like this." Oh boy. Law and Kid doing the thing. They really doing the thing. And she eats up a year of her own lifespan to get stronger. What? We've all seen what she's been doing up until this point, and now she's like, no, I need to power up. That's awesome. It shows and she said it herself that Law and Kid gained her respect the way that Luffy got her respect on, they really coming for the throne. And I just loved what she said to them. She says, she's like, you want my throne? Then come take it. Come, show me you're worthy of being an emperor of the sea. And I'm just like, it's like I don't know why, but I got like the Roger vibes where it's like, you want my treasure? Go on, find it if you want to be king. And it's the same vibe. Like, she's over here saying, you want to be emperor? Come on, try it. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, that is like basically saying that when Big Mom and Kaido go down in this arc, we're going to have 3 new fully fleshed emperors. Luffy, who was already the 5th emperor, but then we're also going to get Kid and Law as new emperors, which is amazing because now it goes from, it's just Luffy, to no, like, these 3 guys, like, these are emperors. They are the top of the soup of the worst gen, right next to Blackbeard. I don't know about you guys, but that gets me so hyped. Like, this is freaking what I'm talking about when we're in peak One Piece. How many chapters have we gone back to back where it's like, damn, that was another banger. Damn, that was a really good chapter. Damn, Oda's really doing I know people weren't saying this in Whole Cake. There were good moments, but people weren't saying this kind of stuff in other arcs. I've been reading weekly since the Marineford days, and like, that was hype, but even back then, like, you hear similar stuff, but the amount of hype that we have right now is unmatched. And it's for a reason, but And then going on with the chapter, they're fighting, and at the end, Law's like, I really need to just beat down this monster just because I want to learn the history. And Kid's like, we gotta do everything till our freaking dying breath. We gotta bring her down. So, and that's after their awakening. So I'm really looking forward to what they do. Then we get some Yamato stuff. Drake declines Apu and is like, nah, I owe Luffy this. He got me out the pinch. I'm gonna take you out. And Apu's like, man, stop spoiling my freaking tricks. What do I do now? Is that Yamato? Yamato just shows up, and she's thinking they're both enemies. Don't want to deal with them. Now Apu's just like, okay, Drake didn't work. I'm gonna try Yamato. I love Apu. He is quick to read the situation and try to like abuse said situation, and it's I really like that because you need characters like that to just add to the story. So I'm really curious to see how his part is gonna play out because from what it seems like Apu's part is either gonna get resolved here with Drake or it's gonna get pushed to later at the end of the arc. So what happens? Will he end up making a switch? Will he be his own party? Like, I'm really interested to see what Apu decides to do with this. And then, but the numbers, like, there's been a floating theory ever since we saw the numbers last week that those are the three samurai that were in the cave with Yamato because you can see striking similarities. And you know, one of them takes interest in Yamato, the one that should be Ushimaru. So let's see where this develops. And it's just, Oda, we have so many plot points, and you keep throwing more, and it's just great. Like we don't get enough apparently. Like apparently there's still it's like he's making a pot of Oden. He's just like, let's just keep adding more stuff to like and boil the pot. Like he's doing the thing. It's freaking great. And we get to the next part with Sanji, and he's with the geishas, and apparently he hit a geisha and she's bleeding and in fear, and he's going, no, I couldn't have hit, no, I couldn't have hit a woman. And he walks out, and there's Queen going, hey, parlor's closed, why were you over there? And Sanji's just thinking to himself. He thinks about that time with Cosette, I think her name was, with his brothers, where they just beat her unconscious, and he's just like, everything that they are about are against his morals, and he goes, did I really actually hit a woman? And because he gets this little flashback where he remembers running lost in thought, he saw her, and then the next thing he knows, apparently she was sent flying through the air and hit. But the actual action, he can't remember it. I think something else happened. I don't know what, but I wonder what happened in that moment, but it makes sense why it's so traumatizing to him. I mean, this is Sanji's whole character. People are like, Sanji just gotta get over it, hit women. No! That's the whole point of his character! Like, his whole point is to not hit women and to not... Like, he always wants to feed who's hungry. He will not stoop to hurting women. It's... His morals is... Especially from what he came from, like, this is devastating for him. And I feel for him. Like, can you imagine you go your whole life, you know, you finally escape the hell that was your childhood. You grow up a certain way to become a certain type of man. And that's how you've been living your life. And now because of some BS, suddenly you don't know if you're even going to be your own person anymore. And he says, you know what? I may not know what the answer is, but I know what I'm not gonna do. He takes out the raid suit. Queen gets mad excited, and he destroys it. It says, I will not become Germa. This is as far as I go. And it's it's just really ironic because anyone that watches the anime, we just saw Sanji versus King in the raid suit. And it was dope as hell. Like, let me tell you, it was some fire. Literally. But it's cool. I enjoy Sanji in the raid suit. And but it's a different type of fighting style, and it's not what Sanji's grown up, what he's developed, It's more just like a, here, you could use this. I like it. I never had any issues with it. I just, unless he was going to be able to fuse his fighting style with it, I never really saw how that part continues. But, it's Oda. I was going to see where he went with this, and he actually said, you know what, forget the raid suit. We're going to stick to just pure Sanji. And I love that because it shows that at the end of the day, he's choosing the way he got there. Obviously, like he said, there's no changing what the raid suit did to his body, but that's as far as it will go. And then what does he do? Calls my nigga Zoro over here and goes, number one, him on the lookout say, hey, he's like, hey, who put the Denden Mushi here? I did, in case you're dying in a ditch somewhere. Banter, but also like he knows that at some point he's gonna be doubled down in pain, and at least he'll be able to find them. And it's just, and they always care. And in their conversation, you saw, besides the banter, how much they care for each other. Because out of everyone, Sanji was like, I need to let Zoro know. Because if I'm not myself and I'm just not me, you need to kill me. And Zoro's like, fine, I'll do it. Shit, I look forward to this. But I don't really get it. But, until then, don't die. Meaning, look, whatever it is you're going through, you get through it and live and win your fight so that we see the other side of this. And Sanji's like, thanks. And off he goes. And he's ready to fight Queen all out. Man, like, what more could you want from this chapter? The Big Mom Law and Kid stuff. You got the, literally, as if Oda's poking the bear and saying, oh, you guys, it may be those three samurai. Look, they're noticing Yamato specifically. Like, and then the Sanji stuff. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the great stuff that we're getting. Oh my gosh. And I completely forgot to mention another important thing. CP0. And there where Robin is and Brooke. And the Minks are holding them off. And Robin says, it's the ones from Dressrosa. What the heck they doing here? And she says that the CP0 elites are the ones with the mask. Like, those are a class of their own. So, is Brooke about to just be fighting off CP0? Like, is that going to be his main, like, fights? The crew not about to let Robin go. Oh, hell no. There's just so much going on, and it's great. This is what we've been looking forward to. I mean, Wano's been set up for like almost a decade. It's been a long time. And to me, if you don't, like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but to me, this is top 3 arcs easy. And we're not even done yet. But to me, this is gonna be this just might be the one. This just might be the one that tops them all off. But people have their opinions, disagree, say, nah, some of the worst stuff has happened in here, and it's like, I mean, I guess if that's your opinion. Gotta love One Piece, man. We're on break next week, but just because we're on break don't mean we're not bringing the content back, because my setup is fixed up. I'm here, and all you gotta do to make sure that everything stays running smooth is hit that subscribe button, comment down below, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Captain Zevin, out.